Back here to Channel 9. We're standing here at the campus at Northeast Mississippi and we're all trying to figure out where this rain came from.
Breaking news! Reporting live from the Science Lab, today we have scientists
Rosalind Franklin.
James Watson,
Maurice Wilkins.
Francis Crick.
here to elaborate on their discovery of DNA. Rosalind, can you tell me more about X-ray diffraction and how you discovered DNA using that?
I discovered that DNA has a shape like a helix with a diameter of about 2 nanometers and has a complete helical turn about every 3.4 nanometers.
Watson and Crick, how did you get involved with the X-ray diffraction?
We heard about Franklin's X-ray diffraction information before it was published and quickly worked out a structure on what we thought DNA looked like.
Francis, can you tell me more about this structure?
Yeah, of course. So the structure of DNA is a double helix with the bases of the strands pointing inward. The backbone of the molecule is formed by alternating sugars and phosphates. Hydrogen bonds hold the two strands together, which would be these two strands. A DNA molecule is composed of antiparallel strings, meaning that one chain runs 3 to 5 while the other runs 5 to 3. You can see where we've tried to label the A and the T stand for adenine and thymine, while the C and the G stands for cytosine and guanine.
Today we are showing the replica of the structure we first saw when we first discovered DNA. Now Maurice Wilkins is going to show us how this works and how DNA replication occurs.
Replication is the process of producing an additional molecule, and the steps are, first step is opening up the DNA helix. The strands of DNA molecule must be unwound and separated. Initiator proteins open up the helix. Enzymes called the helicases unwind the DNA as they move along the helix. The separation of the two strands produces a replication fork. Stabilizing proteins prevent the strand from winding back up. The enzymes called. Step 2 is building a primer. RNA polymers make a temporary primer from the DNA strand using the RNA nucleotides. These will be replaced with DNA nucleotides later on. Step 3 is DNA polymers pick up where the primer ends, adding new bases to the strand. The DNA strand is now read in the 3 to 5 direction, and the new strand template is synthesized in the 5 to 3 to 3 to 5 direction.
DNA replication is said to be semi-conservative because both of the two double-stranded DNA molecules produced are made of one original strand and one new strand. Each DNA molecule is sort of a hybrid consisting of one old and one new.
DNA is a nucleic acid made up of nucleotides. Nucleic acids have 3 main components: 5 carbon sugars, they have phosphate groups that are attached by bonds, and also 4 nitrogen bases.
I need a tea so bad.
We're not starting it over. Let's go.
They have 2 purines, adenine and guanine, and 2 pyrimines.
The proportion of A always equals that of T, and the proportion of G always equals that of C.
James Watson and Francis Crick heard of Rosalind's X-ray diffraction information before it was published and quickly worked out a likely structure for DNA. They, along with Maurice Wilkins, were awarded the Nobel Prize and are therefore credited with discovering the structure of DNA.